Today on Running to Him.
God does not need to be reminded of his promises. It is we who need to remind ourselves for our own peace. Today's reading from the reading plan is Genesis 32, verses 1 through 23, and we will concentrate on verses 9 through 12. Genesis 32, 9 through 12 says, Jacob said, O God of my father Abraham and God of my father Isaac, O Lord who sent me, return to your country and to your relatives, and I will prosper you. I am unworthy of all the loving kindness and of all the faithfulness you have shown your servant, for with my staff only I crossed the Jordan, and now I have become two companies. Deliver me, I pray, from the hand of my brother, from the hand of Esau, for I fear him, that he will come and attack me and the mothers of the children. For you said, I will surely prosper you and make your descendants as the sand in the sea, which is too great to be numbered. Now, just a quick look through the Psalms will convince us that remembering God's interactions with his people will both comfort and encourage us. When we realize it is he who gives us everything in spite of who we are, we can be confident of his salvation in our lives. Zephaniah 3:11 and 12 is part of the prophecy of the restoration of Israel. Zephaniah writes, In that day you will feel no shame, because all of your deeds, by which you have rebelled against me, for then I will remove from your midst your proud, exalted ones, and you will never again be haughty on my holy mountain. But I will leave among you a humble and lowly people, and they will take refuge in the name of the Lord. Here we are shown that attitude which God cherishes the most, that of humility. It is only a humble person who can approach God. Only a person who truly recognizes his or her lack before a righteous and holy God can begin to serve. Pride is the killer of service. Humility is the catalyst allowing God to work in our lives. Jacob realizes the possible trouble he is facing. The last time his brother saw him, there was so much anger in Esau's heart that he wanted to kill him. The messengers have returned to tell Jacob that Esau is coming to meet him, not alone or with his family, but with 400 men. Jacob is sensing a danger to his life and the life of his family, so he turns to God in desperation. Now, prior to my really becoming committed to a walk with God, I found myself in Schweinfurt, Germany. I was temporarily assigned to share a room with another individual who had been in the unit for a while. One night I was alone in the room and reading on my bunk when the door slowly opened and a hand reached in and turned off the lights. The next moment a blanket was over my head and someone was sitting on me telling me not to move. Frankly, that was not the thought that was going through my head. I was wondering if I was going to be beaten up or killed. I remember thinking only of the scriptures that I could remember, the Lord's Prayer. For the next few minutes I continued to silently repeat it. Then the person sitting on me told me not to move, and he and whoever was with him left the room. After a few minutes, I reported the incident to the charge recorder, as he was there to report to the first sergeant and the company commander if anything was wrong. When the commander arrived, he called me in and explained that my roommate was suspected of being a drug dealer. He apologized, and I was moved to another room. While it took a few more weeks to become fully involved in the chapel ministry, after that I realized that God had protected me. We all need to reach out to God so that we remember the promises he has given us.
Thank you for listening. We pray that today's devotion was meaningful to you. We would love to hear from you. You can use either Facebook or YouTube to like, subscribe, share, and tell others about us. If you would like to contact us, you can reach me at phineasjacobus@runningtohim.net.